If the weather tends to dictate your mood and your mood tends to dictate your homeschool, your effort, and whether or not you're going to be done for the school year in May or June or maybe July, then this episode is for you. My name is Emily Brown. I'm a Catholic homeschool mom of 7 kids, as well as a life coach for Catholic homeschool moms who want to have more peace and confidence and just enjoy the journey more. I'd really love to give you some tips on how you can decide what the end of your school year is going to look like so you can end really intentionally. One of the reasons we tend to feel like we're behind all the time and during our school year is because we actually don't know what the end of our year is going to look like. We don't have a good way to measure where we currently are in reference to how we're going to end or what that end goal even looks like. So we really need to clarify what we want done to look like at the end of our school year. And there's a few questions you can ask yourself in order to get that answer. The first question is just to ask yourself, when do we want to be done? If you live in one of the southern states where your May and June is really beautiful and you are wanting to be outside and garden and just run around and play more, then you might want to be done earlier in May or earlier in the spring. If you live in the north and you have cold weather all the way through June, you might want to wait until your weather outside gets a little bit nicer and then plan on spending the majority of your nicer weather months outside, bringing school outside with you, or just being done for the year when your weather starts to shift. The most important thing here is just deciding when is going to be right for your family, depending on where you live and your circumstances, activities, vacations, etc. Another option for you is to decide on when you want to be done based on your school books. Now, listen, you don't have to finish a school book in order to be done for the year. There's no law out there that says that you have to complete a workbook in order to be done. In fact, one of the beautiful benefits of homeschooling is that you can be exactly where each of your kids needs to be for every single subject, which also means that if they get to May or June and you're ready to be done for the year, you can just put a sticky note exactly where they are in that book, close the book for the summer, put it on the shelf, and then in the fall, pull it back out and open to that exact same spot. When you have that viewpoint of your schoolwork and your curriculum, and you see it as a tool for you to use instead of a master over you, then you can realize that you're never behind, that your kids are exactly where they should be. And that can also relieve a lot of pressure for you throughout the school year. There are a lot of families who utilize online classes. So you might want to pick the end of the school year for your entire family based on the last day or the last week of an online class for one of your children. I like to go with whatever the latest one is so that we're all ending around the same time. Once you have your decision made on how you're going to decide what done looks like for you in your homeschool, put it on the calendar. This is so important because that makes it official for you and your kids. Once you have that on your calendar, then you can all see when the end is coming. You can all know that you can do this hard work and put a little more effort in for this much time, for a finite amount of time, because you are going to get that break. When we don't have it on the calendar, when we don't make a decision and let our kids know what that decision is, then we all tend to just flounder toward the end of the school year. We're not really sure what's expected of us. We don't know what the goal is, and so we don't know what we should be doing, and neither do our kids. So we really need to make it very clear what the goal is, and then we can all clarify what our jobs are in order to reach that goal. I know this sounds really simple, but I can't tell you how many moms just don't do this one piece because they don't think they can be done. We have a lot of thoughts in our brains as homeschool moms that we're not doing enough, that we're always behind, that our kids aren't putting enough effort in, and that something has gone terribly wrong. But one of the reasons that we have those thoughts in the first place is because we don't actually know what done is going to look like. We don't know what the end goal looks like. So, if we can just take a few minutes, do it right now before the end of this video, decide for yourself what done looks like for your family. That way, you can go into the summer break and you can be completely ready to just enjoy each other, have some fun, plan an end of this school year party, make it very final, make it very exciting, something everyone looks forward to, and then enjoy your time off. And the reason we want to do this is because when you don't take a really intentional, beautiful summer break where we completely turn our brains off and we give ourselves permission to do so, then we feel like we're kind of playing hooky the whole time. It really and truly feels like we're trying to like avoid the teacher or the principal who's like kind of breathing down our necks to get the last schoolwork finished. And really, we just kind of go into the fall feeling like this heavy, we're not ever doing enough and we're always behind, like feeling on our bodies. So we end up going into the fall in August or September, whenever you start back up, you might end up going in there already tired, already dreading getting started again because you haven't enjoyed an intentional break. So, We want to have a beautiful fall. That's kind of our goal in the long run. And we want to enjoy our rest and our connection and our fun with our kids and just have that downtime for ourselves, which moms need too. Then what we have to do for ourselves in being able to prepare for that future is actually clarifying what it's going to look like to end for this year. If this was helpful for you, then please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel below this video. And while you're down there, please go check out all the details for the Happy Holy Mama membership. This is my life coaching program for Catholic homeschool moms who want to have more peace and confidence in their life and enjoy the journey. I'm going to be opening the program up for open enrollment between April 21st and the 28th of 2023. So go find all the details for the program below this video and come join me in the membership when it opens very soon. All right, I am praying for you. God bless.